All right.
And we're back.
Woohoo!
Yep. Season 2, baby.
We took a little hiatus.
Yeah,
Kind of a long one. It's been, 2 months?
we're all a little bit nervous.
No, I think a month maybe.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been. Yeah.
It's probably been
Maybe a month.
4 weeks or so.
We're back.
Life caught up to us. We had a lot of stuff going on here at Move Detroit and Shoebox, and we're finally back. We're ready to basically we kind of like reformulated kind of how we're going to do this podcast because we want to give you guys like value out of it too if you're watching, and we're going to condense it too. We talked a lot about our story in season 1. We've talked about, life-changing moments, nutrition habits, cold plunge sauna benefits, kind of our services here at Move Detroit as well. But season 2, we're kind of revamping. We want to just give straight up value and really just give our perspective on certain topics too. So today we want to talk about how do each one of us individually get through challenging moments and kind of like our steps that we take and our action plans and stuff like that. So we're going to start with Alex.
I knew that was coming.
I was waiting for him to look at me, so I'm like.
Yeah, it's a good question, and because I was just thinking about it, and so in regard to business,
Yeah.
I would say, like, obviously every day right now we're dealing with something new that we have no idea. Like, it's a completely gray area. So it's definitely been a lot different now, like trying to overcome these obstacles rather than how it used to be. Because before I would, think about it. If I didn't know it, I would just go to my supervisor or whoever, director, and see, ask them and get the answer. Now it's purely on us. Thank God ChatGPT is around because that's a big help. But I would say biggest thing for me is I try to have a 10 to 15 minute rule. So this one's from Hormozy. Pretty much everything I learned from Hormozy. Shout out Hormozy. But so I would say every
Say his name
time
again.
I'm Hormozy. Every time I'm thinking about something or I'm trying to work on a task, whatnot, I spend 10 to 15 minutes. And if I either cannot like figure it out or I just don't know where to go, I can't figure it out, I'll either reach out to someone. So let's say like for our EMR system, for example, if I'm trying to figure out how to do something, how to bill someone, and I can't get it and it takes me 10 to 15 minutes, I'll reach out to the EMR, email them, call them, use the live chat, whatever it is, I'll reach out. And if that doesn't work, I'll either try to set up a meeting with them or do something in that regard to get the ball rolling. I think of it now, like if it's going to take me over 15 minutes to try to figure it out, I would rather expedite the process, reach out to someone, and that way I can get a straight up answer. I don't have to think about it because obviously I'm not a, pro in whatever system that we're using. So I'll usually approach it that way, is trying to just reach out to someone and get a clear answer.
I like that. Do you apply those same concepts into like personal challenges that you have?
Not as much so, which I probably should. Personal,
Delegate him to your wife.
yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Alex is fidgeting right now with his new wedding ring.
Yeah, I am. I didn't even
You
think
are,
about that.
yeah. Shout out to the Doozas.
Yeah, there's been a lot that's
Yeah.
happened since last podcast. So
Yep.
Alex is officially a husband.
No, I'm a husband, so it's still weird to say, and weird to say my wife. But
Anyway,
but yeah, in personal life, I think I will probably waste more time trying to figure it out. Honestly, I'll usually I'll try to reach out to someone if they have more knowledge than me. But I usually spend I usually spend unnecessary time on trying to figure out whatever I'm trying to figure out. Typically.
Yeah.
So a little bit different than business because I'm trying to, maximize my time. Whereas if I'm at home, I'll take a little bit more time, but probably something I need to improve on.
there we go.
Honestly.
That's what this podcast is all about, personal growth. Jordan, what do you do in a challenging moment?
I cry.
Business.
Business
Business and
That's what I
personal.
told him. I was like, is my response good enough? For business, whenever I'm kind of in a hurdle or a roadblock, bouncing off of what Alex said is, there's not, other than these guys, there's nobody to help me get through the challenging moment, I guess, besides myself. So
Stacy. Shout out
Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah, shout out to Stacy,
Shout out
my
Stacy.
girl. Stacy is my great friend, business coach, mentor. I my rock.
On that too.
But yeah.
Shout out Kyle.
Yeah, and always shout out Kyle, my other one. But yeah, I mean, as far as business goes, I will definitely bring up a topic to them. I'm lucky too. I have a lot of friends in the industry, so I'm in a ton of group chats that will kind of bounce ideas off of if I'm dealing with something that I don't know how to get through, and maybe they've experienced something similar. But then even in that case, like there's a lot of times where I just need to remove myself. So if I'm getting frustrated, I'm spending too much time on a task, I'm getting overwhelmed, I don't know necessarily like which direction to take, my best plan is to just remove myself. And it could be for like 3 minutes. I'll just like step away from the computer, go do something, pull up my phone and scroll for a second, like just completely remove myself. Because then usually when I go back, I'm going back less stressed, I'm going back more clear-minded, and I'm able to kind of work through whatever that hurdle is. And honestly, same in my personal life too, is like I've noticed, especially over this last year, like if I'm in a moment, if I'm having a moment, I need to remove myself. So I was kind of spiraling a couple days ago, and I was sitting at home letting myself do it, and I didn't know necessarily like how to work through what I was going through, and I strapped on my weighted vest and I went for a walk. And I had already gone on a walk that day, so it was like an extra, but I had to again remove myself and just disconnect fully. So I mean, a thing that I personally will do in the personal moments, and maybe this isn't for you, but that's fine, is like I just genuinely have been trying to just give it to God, just like say a prayer, completely remove myself, and just kind of move on from there. So
I like that.
yeah,
That's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, so I kind of do. I think this is why our partnership is so well combined, is because I kind of do a mixture of what both you guys do. When I have a challenging moment business wise, I will sometimes, and I catch myself a lot quicker now, but sometimes I'll spend way too much time on, trying to figure something out. And it consumes my time. And once I realize that, and again, it's becoming quicker now that I realize it, I either just move on to the next thing and come back to it later, or ChatGPT, praise up.
yeah, not boo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have become really close friends lately.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of helps me expand on ideas and help me come up with different solutions.
Yeah.
And I've actually been using it a little bit for my personal life too. Just, with my car, just figure out.
What do I eat for
different
breakfast,
issues with
ChatGPT?
Uploading messages. Help me decipher this.
Honestly,
Where are
though,
they coming from in this message?
again, I use it to expand on certain things most of the time. And, but yeah, so business wise, I'll just, kind of either move on from it. I want to implement kind of what Alex does too. Just like 10 minutes. If I can't figure it out, I either need to reach out to someone or find a different resource, or literally just remove myself and move on to the next thing. So personal wise, I've also, I think, gotten really good with the skill of removing myself, because I've realized when I'm in a challenging situation, in my head, I tend to naturally want to be reactive. And that's something I've worked on quite a bit over the last year, is trying to navigate and suppress that feeling, that emotion, right? And it's really helped me just change the environment that I'm in. So if I'm sitting there, I'm getting like anxious or whatever, I will literally get up. I'll either go for a run, I'll go for a walk, like Jordan said. But I just need some sort of change of environment, because when I'm sitting there trying to get reactive, I know nothing's going to get accomplished. So what's the point of sitting there, in my thoughts, when clearly I'm not thinking in a like logical manner? So get up, change the environment, do some sort of activity. Sometimes it'll be a workout, and then I'll come back to that, that challenge or issue that I had. And then I, most of the time, can think through it way better. So just have a different perspective and more of a clear mindset rather than emotion, right?
Absolutely. I think it's really easy to just immediately act on that emotion and take that step back, or it's challenging to take the step back, easy to act on that emotion. But
Movement always helps in those situations.
Honestly,
Like you both said it.
I struggle with very bad anxiety to the point where I am crippled sometimes. I'm just like stuck on the couch, thoughts are racing, everything's spinning, and that's what was happening the other day. And it was like I have these things that I'm working through, but some of them they're out of my control, and I just have to like let time pass or wait on other people. And I was getting like I could feel it. The heart was racing, everything. And the second I got like halfway through my walk, and I forgot about everything. I wasn't listening to music. I wasn't doing anything. It's just that it's movement. So like,
Yeah.
It's huge.
so helpful.
I think
Yeah.
in speaking more on my personally, when I do that, I work out, you know, again, my mind is so much clearer. Then I'm able to actually formulate a plan, right? I'm like, okay, I have this issue. Now I need to formulate a plan and look for a solution. And then once I find the solution, the only option is to execute.
Yeah.
So that's where you just do it, right?
Yeah.
Like you just take care of it, because there's no point of letting it linger on. There's no point of like dwelling on it. If you know you have a solution, just attack it and get it over with so that you're able to move forward.
Right. Approach
Absolutely.
it head on.
Yeah.
All right.
Logically, not emotionally.
Yes.
That's right.
I will
Logically,
take
not
my own
emotionally.
advice.
I think,
One
I
of these
mean,
days.
again, like, don't get me wrong.
It's
I'm
hard.
not perfect.
It is
There's
hard.
there's
Very hard.
times where I get very emotional and let that side of me take over, but you just got to reel it in and, you know, think more logically of
I think
where
what
is this-
matters is how long you let that last.
Right.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what differentiates.
Yeah, otherwise you just end up in a big circle,
Right.
right? You never actually solve anything. Yeah, a little hamster wheel.
Hamster wheel.
But yeah, so that's it for today's episode. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to talk about something really cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's
It's going to be really
It's
gonna
cool.
be
You guys
really
will not
cool.
want to miss it.
ChatGPT.
for tuning in
What
for
should
What's
we
the
know?
Move.
Just kidding.
All right, guys. If you guys got something out of this podcast too, feel free to leave a comment. Shout out Shoebox for hosting us here.
Shoebox.
See you next week.
What's the move?
What's the move?